So your marketing isn't working. I think I know the exact reason why. But firstly, before we dive deeper into this topic, we need to look at something that most people don't even look at when they're starting their business, starting to offer a service. And because of overlooking this, they end up not having any sales coming in at all. The first thing you need to know, it's not the algorithm, it's your clarity. Does this sound anything like you? A very common excuse. The market is saturated. Oh, ads don't work anymore. People are what. They don't use Facebook anymore. Yeah, trust me, it's not the platforms, it's you. So here are some things you definitely need to be looking at. When I say clarity, a lot of the times people usually, when they're offering a service, have a business, they usually don't have a clear audience outlined as to, okay, what problem are we actually solving in the marketplace and who is our target audience for such a problem? Let me give an example. You are opening up a water business. We're looking at, okay, cool. First of all, what problem are we solving in the marketplace? Well, it could be you don't get purified water on water taps anymore. Okay, cool, great. Usually what kind of people are having that problem? It's people that have own houses and rent apartments and that usually can afford to live alone, right? So ideally, what would our target audience be? It's people that can afford to pay rent for anything that's 2-bedroom and upwards. Okay, what age range? Anyone that's 35 years old and plus. So this is right. What I'm doing right now is I'm building an avatar of what is the ideal person I'll be marketing to. So when I know that I'm marketing to a person that's 35 years old at least, can afford a 2-bedroom apartment and up in a specific area, then why the hell would I take my water bottles and start dancing in the street in a low density area that's got nothing to do with my target audience, or going to school selling my bottle, right? That is not my avatar. So understanding your audience properly. Then if you've understood your audience, what is your actual offer? So now you know what the audience looks like. This is my water bottle. Usually, if that someone works really, really hard, what kind of a water bottle would they need? What kind of water would they like? Is it still, is it sparkling? Is it pure spring water? Then you understand, okay, this is what I'm actually offering to the market. It's a 330 milliliter bottle, and it's for the price of $8. So now you understand, okay, this is my target audience and this is what I'm offering them, and it solves the problem of not having clean water coming out of their taps, right? Great, perfect. Now you know what you're serving. So immediately when you know that, it kicks out a lot of the hackle for you. Another thing you should be looking at is, especially now in the day and age of social media, when we are doing our marketing, because it's no longer a thing about which product is the best. It's also about which product is the best known, right? But even in that, attention isn't always everything. But at least if you have attention, you can convert. So once you have attention, are you actually converting people? Attention versus conversion. What are we looking at? For all of us that are in marketing or have ever tried to market our services or market any business or tried to sell something, we all know that attention doesn't always mean revenue. Views are not always results. So in that, what am I actually trying to say? Understanding your audience, understanding what you're offering them. Cool, great. Once you've understood that, what is the psychology behind getting them to buy? It ties in a lot within communicating what it is that you're offering to your audience. So what a lot of businesses and a lot of marketers get stuck in is that they start to promote features like, oh yeah, our water bottle comes in blue and whatnot. And also then people end up trying a lot to be like their competitors, looking at what the market is having already and what, and then they try to do exactly the same thing. So what you need to be looking at is that, okay, cool, I have my product, I'm offering it to the market, this is my target audience. What problem am I actually solving in this moment? So going back again to the framework I was talking about, when you go in, what are you going to buy? If I come to you and say, look, oh, this is a water bottle, here it is, it's blue and it's a 330 milliliter water bottle, and it's water that you can drink, it's pure and it's spring water, and yeah, it's going for $10. Or I come and I say, look, my dear customer, you seem to be a guy or a lady that values their own health. I can see you take good care of yourself. Is that right or not? Yes, it is. I've heard currently a lot of us staying in this area, we experience a lot of the times water that is not clean in the taps and everything. So now I want to ask you a question. If I had a solution for you right now, is it something you'd be interested in? We need to look at it from a framework of what problem is it solving for the person rather than what features does it have. So I come there and then I say, okay, look, you're thirsty. You probably need some water to drink and you want to take care of your health. I'm pretty sure you don't like tap water. Oh yes, tap water is not for me. Then you should try our spring water. End of story. We already came to the framework of what problem are we solving. The features don't even matter anymore because we're solving the problem of them not having clean water. So what am I actually trying to say? You should create a framework for yourself when it comes to sales and marketing. The first thing you should be looking at is when you're selling a product into the market, number one is who is this for? Who is the person you're selling to? Understand that properly. That's what I was talking about, building an avatar. Otherwise, you're just throwing your product into the air, into the wind. And you know what happens when things are thrown in the wind? They get blown away. Number two, that thing that you're selling to the specific person, what pain is it solving for them? So who, what pain is it solving for them? What problem is it solving? It's like if they could go into the shop and get your product off the shelf, what sort of relief would they expect in the end? What is it that they are going away from? Because here's the thing, when people are experiencing a pain point, that's the only time they want something to change within their lives. So that change, that product that you have needs to be bringing a change within them, something that they can feel a sense of relief with. Now, when you know who you're selling to, what it is that you're solving for them, why the hell would they choose you? Why yours? What is it that yours has? Now that's where those things like features actually come in. Oh well, they're very clean, it's pure spring water, the bottles are small, they're easier to carry, and the water tastes nice. That's when the features come in. Firstly, you need to figure out who are you selling to and what problem is it solving for that person that you're selling to. So now in all this that I've shared, if I can leave you with one thing today, when you're doing your marketing, a lot of the time people want marketing to compensate for a bad product, a bad target audience. What you need to know is marketing is actually an amplifier. So when you have a good product and you understand your target audience, marketing is just there to be fuel on the fire. So marketing amplifies your clarity. It doesn't create it for you.